Hello, welcome. It's Samir again, Samir with Chatbot Marketing Center, and I'm back here with one more Facebook Live. And in this series of Facebook Lives, we talk about messenger bots, how to build messenger bots for your business. So if you're joining live, type 1 in the comment, or if you're joining in the replay, you can type 2 in the comment. Again, this is Samir from Chatbot Marketing Center, and we are going to be talking more about messenger bots. And I'm doing this series of Facebook Lives, trying to teach someone who doesn't have technical skills, no background, and teach them how you can learn to build messenger bots. In today's episode, what I decided is I'll go back and do a recap because I've been covering little chunks of the messenger bot building process. I'm covering different basic aspects of bot, how to get started, how to connect with Facebook, which tools to use, how to start teaching the bot to respond, to send messages, how to carry out conversation, how to send broadcast messages and things like that. So every once in a while, I think it would be a good idea to go back and recap, kind of go back to the basics and talk about how it all starts. So let's talk about that. You need a Facebook business page in order to build a messenger bot. It's very easy to have a Facebook business page, and you can build a new one, brand new one. I was suggesting earlier that if you are intending to learn bot building, then have a new, like a brand new from scratch Facebook business page and test a bot with that page before you build one on your existing business page. You don't have to do that, but that might be a good way where you can be free of worrying about making mistakes and things like that. So you can do that, and what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you some examples of existing pages where you can tell whether the page has a bot connected with it or not. So let's first start there, and I'm going to switch to the screen sharing mode here. And so I just randomly picked this just now. I was just looking for pages to show you how they appear with and without a bot. So if you go to this page, is Grassroots Use, an educational entity. So you find out whether it has a send message button. This page has, not all pages have send message button. And it might be worded differently. It might not be send message. I think Facebook allows you to have different options like get started, or it may be a different message. So when I click on that, I see something like this. I think Facebook in some cases automatically populates there, or it gives you ability to come up with these options here, but that is not a bot. That is, as soon as you see here the ability to type a message to begin with, whenever you land for the first time on a page, Facebook page, and you click send message button, the Messenger app kind of opens. This is the Messenger window. This is the desktop Messenger within the Facebook page, right? There are like different flavors. For example, let me show you. You can also open Messenger just like this, and you can browse to different pages by going to messenger.com. You can open Messenger by going to messenger.com, or you can open Messenger from the Facebook page on desktop on like a browser. You just have to click that messenger button and it'll open the window. This is how it looks, the messenger.com. But this page does not have bot. The reason I can tell is when I open the messenger for this page, it gives me, I don't see a get started button, and it gives me the ability to type. So that is not a message. The bot is not hooked up here. Now let me show you an example where the bot is hooked up. So if I go to BBC News, I'm going to turn this off. Hang on, sorry, I think I clicked something. I'll go to BBC News page, and bear with me 1 second. I don't know why. My computer slows down as soon as I go live for some reason. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so I'm here on the BBC News Facebook business page. I see the send message button. I click on that, and here is what you see. At the bottom you see get started. So this page has a bot, at least connected. It may or may not be active, but at least the bot is connected. And I can say that because I see the get started button. And if I click on the get started button, then I will get subscribed to BBC News's bot. I will be on their bot list. So that's how it works. If you have hooked up the bot to your business page, then this is how it'll appear. Now there's something else that I wanted to talk about while we are at this topic, and that is the messenger greeting. So here you see, I see the message, "Hi Samir, thanks for getting in touch with us on Messenger." That is the messenger greeting for the BBC News page. And the greeting, you can set up the greeting irrespective of the bot. This is something you can do for your business page, and that is something I recommend you put in place if you don't have yet. And kind of you can talk about your business, maybe, or you can just kind of say hello, just like the BBC News page. It's saying thanks for getting in touch with us on Messenger, right? I just happen to click on their Messenger button, and that's what they are saying. Now how there are a couple of ways to edit that greeting. You can do it from the Facebook interface, Facebook page editing, page configuration steps. But if you have hooked up the bot, you can also do it within the bot platform or the bot tool. And if you remember, we are using this tool called ManyChat.com for our bot, and you can change that greeting within the ManyChat also. So for that, what you do is you go to the settings from the left hand side column, and so I'm going to let it load. Sorry, I'm going to switch to the test page first. Okay, so I switched to the test page, and I'm going to click on the settings from the left hand side column, and then go to the general tab under bot settings. And here you see the greeting text. That's where you can change the greetings text. So let's kind of do that while we are at it. What I'm going to do is I'm first going to go to the test bot Facebook page, and I'm going to check what kind of greeting I have currently. I haven't set it explicitly, so I am not sure what's out there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my home, Facebook home, and I'm gonna go to pages from the left hand side. I'm trying to find the test bot page that I built. Your Pages. On the top right, I click the Your Pages, and now here, Test Bot. So I'm on the Test Bot page. Remember, I haven't decorated the page because the sole purpose of the page was to hook up a bot and kind of test that bot. So here, I need to get the Messenger button for Messenger window for this page. So I'm gonna go here. Now I'll mention one more thing while I'm here, and I know I'm kind of going through a few tangents here, and hopefully I'll repeat those things a few times so that you know what I'm talking about. If you are the admin of the page, and if you go to the page, you will see a different interface. Unlike the BBC page, you saw a send message button, you'll see a different kind of button because it assumes that you are the editor, you are the admin, so it gives you ability to change that button, the message. We really want to click that button and launch Messenger, and in order to do that, you will have to hover on that button and go, and you'll see this pop-up, small pop-up that will appear, and you'll have to select Test Button there. When you do that, you'll see the Messenger window pop up there. And okay, I'm trying to scroll all the way back in order to see if I can watch the initial greeting we had. Okay, so I don't see anything. Okay, so there was no greeting set, and I currently don't see anything. I'm gonna go back and I'm going to change this greeting here. I'm going to come up with a new greeting here. Hi. Okay, sorry, not that one. Then I'm going to customize. I'm going to say hi first name. This is I'm just going to say like I am test bots bot, or I'm just going to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. I just want to test. I'm going to click the save button. As you can see, you can preview right here. See how it looks. So this is how it'll appear to people who are not the admin of this page. So you have to remember that I will not see the get started button anymore because I'm already subscribed to the test bot. So it will not show me the get started button. Even if I unsubscribe, it will not show me get started button because that's how it works. But if someone who is new landing here for the first time, they will see this interface. As you can see, here is where the greeting appears. So while I'm here, I wanted to show you that. Okay, so I just wanted to repeat. I'm Samir here. We are learning how to build messenger bots. If you are watching this live, say hello in the comment. If you are watching this replay, also I encourage you to say hello, ask me questions, put your questions in the comment, and yeah, we'll continue to kind of continue to recap. So today the idea was to kind of go back to basics. We are still at the basics. We are just learning different kind of basic parts of the bot, different functions, how to set it up, how to teach the bot and things like that, how to drive people, how to drive traffic to the bot, how to get people to subscribe, and all those things. So I was showing you how a page, Facebook page looks, especially not the page, actually the Facebook page messenger looks when the bot is hooked up to that page, and how it looks when the bot is not hooked up. You see that get started button, and also kind of covered how to change the greeting text for your messenger. So you want to kind of customize and you can improve the user experience by having an appropriate greeting, right? Like you can remind them what the business is about, and you can, if you have the bot hooked up, then I would say that invite them to click on the get started button. So that's something you want to keep in mind. I mean, I didn't do that. I just said, like, I showed you how it looks, but here you want to talk about what the business is about, and you want to invite people to click the get started button. So let's see what else. Then the first thing that you do is you set the greetings, and so as soon as you log in to the ManyChat for the first time, it'll ask you a list of Facebook pages that you own or you are an admin, and once it'll give you an option to connect. And as soon as you connect with the Facebook page from ManyChat interface, the bot is hooked up to your page. Unfortunately, I can't show you. I was planning on showing that. I cannot show you right now because you may or may not know, but currently Facebook is not allowing to publish new bots. Because of all the data privacy things, Facebook has temporarily paused new connection or new publications. So I am unable to show that right now, but as soon as it is expected to be temporary, it's a new technology. It's the growing pain, right? So whenever it's lifted, I will kind of go through that and show you again. So unfortunately, yes, if you're planning on building a new messenger bot, you can't use ManyChat currently, because the way ManyChat works is you have to first publish the bot and then kind of build it. Kind of works in that order. You can use Chatfuel, which is a different platform, and I'm going to cover that soon. And yeah, I'll soon start talking about that. In that platform, you can build your bot independently without connecting to Facebook, and later on you can connect or publish to Facebook page. So if you want to get started, maybe you want to use Chatfuel currently, because you cannot publish or you cannot get started on a new bot with ManyChat. If you already have hooked up something in ManyChat, then you can continue to work on that, but you cannot connect new Facebook page right now. So then the first thing you want to think after setting the greetings is the welcome message. So it's under automation. You go on the left hand side and you click on the welcome message. So welcome message is the first message people will see when they click on the get started button. So to kind of reiterate, let me go back to settings. Click here, see how it looks. So once you connect the Facebook page in ManyChat, this is how your messenger interface will appear to new people who are coming to your messenger for the first time, and hoping that you will give them a reason to click get started button. And once they click on this get started button, then they will see the welcome message. So let's go back to the welcome message here. It's under automation. Here is where you can edit the welcome message. You will have a default welcome message because the ManyChat populates a default welcome message, and you can use that, but you can modify that also. And I recommend that you personalize the welcome message. You kind of always try to use their first name or full name depending on the situation. And also, like, what will you say in the welcome message, right? Like when people get started with your bot, when they start talking, when they click that get started button, click or tap that get started button, they will see this welcome message. What will they see? What do you want them to see? Now, the welcome message should kind of it depends on the context, how people are landing on the welcome message. If it is a random kind of visitor on your Facebook page just landing on the welcome message, um, or it could be someone from one of the growth tools, which are the mechanisms you can drive people to your messenger. It could be from your website, it could be from Facebook ad, or it could be from a comment on a Facebook post, right? So there could be different entry points. And the welcome message that um, if you haven't set up any of those specific entry points, like the Facebook ad or a button on your website, then the welcome message that you see here, that will fire when they click the get started button, right? So that means it's a random visitor, I mean random or non-random visitor to your Facebook page or messenger, and they are clicking on that button. The reason I'm explaining this is you want to, as much as you can, you want to think of the context. Why was the person here? What was the person looking for? If you know that, then a welcome message should help the person continue that journey and help the person achieve the goal. The one kind of overarching objective of welcome message is to continue the conversation, right? The welcome message should be something that continues the conversation. The bot will only be useful if people continue to talk with. I mean, people move the conversation forward, right? Continue doesn't mean people kind of keep chatting with the bot forever necessarily, but you want to incentivize people to communicate with your bot. So, greet them again in welcome message. People may or may not have seen the greeting. Don't just assume that everyone reads everything you say. So I would say greet them. Also kind of set expectations or clarify that, this, I am a bot and I'm not a human being. Some people want to pretend that it's a human. They don't necessarily kind of clarify, or I don't know, they may not want to pretend, but they may not want to clarify, right? It's your choice. My suggestion, if you were to listen to me, is to be clear up front that it's a bot. I'll let them know. And typically you want to give them something. You want to give them something for free. I mean, I come from the school where I am a strong believer of educational marketing, relationship building marketing. So it always starts with giving. And remember, I'm talking about marketing bots, right? There is a goal for these bots. They are not just for no goals. Our goal is to get more customers for your business. That's the long-term goal of this bot. And in order to fulfill that goal, what you want to do is you want to do education. You want to build a bot that educates people. Why? Because by educating people, you build trust. You kind of develop trust, and you try to set yourself in your prospect's eye as an expert by educating them. So you want to give them something. And you will see later on that if they are coming to the welcome message from one of the entry points, like the button on your website, then they will have an expectation, because most of the time what we do is we give them a reason to click that button on the website, and the reason is some sort of freebie, a free guide or free cheat sheet, or in marketing language it's called lead magnet. We are trying to attract the right kind of people with right kind of educational piece. So they'll be expecting that. In most cases, if you set up the entry point correctly, then people who land here, they will have an expectation. Now I'm saying for those people who just land on your page, right? If let's say they are just kind of browsing around and they are interested in learning more about your business, and then they just want to send you a message, right? So what should you do? Should you also kind of deliver your freebie to them? I would say ask them, when they come here for the first time. So they could be just a visitor looking for something. Like, they could be they could have a question for your business, right? So they should be able to do that. Or they might be just, curious about what you do, what your services and products are. So I would say in this welcome message, you can ask them that, hey, do you just have a question, or are you interested in this freebie, free stuff that you might have, right? Again, free educational stuff. So those are some of the choices. And of course, you can be creative and you can do so many other things, right? Like, but the idea is that the welcome message should try to kind of continue the conversation. You just don't want to kind of bore them and drive them away. So, greeting them, setting the expectation that this is a bot, giving them instructions on how to unsubscribe. You can do that in the first message itself, or you should do that at least in the welcome series. Welcome message is not just one message. Let me see if I have more stuff here. So here it is just one message, but welcome message is going to be a kind of few steps. So let me show you what I mean. So here I'm saying, hello, welcome, I'm the bot, thanks for checking me out. So perhaps like we can do something like this. Do you have a question? And then we can say yes and no. We give them two options. And those who say they have a question, remember, like, we are defining the button, so we are attaching the possible responses, because this is the message bot will send to the user, and these are the possible responses that user can use. And if they say yes, then what we want to do is we want to tell them that, sure, go ahead and type in your message below, something like this. And if they say no, then maybe then you can offer them, are you interested in checking out a free guide that I have, right? So the welcome message is a short conversation basically, and you can achieve multiple goals within that conversation, right? So what I said, not knowing how the user has landed here, I mean, I assume the user might have a question, or user might be just browsing, so we can offer them the educational guide. So hopefully this makes sense. And so it's almost around half an hour mark. I try to kind of limit this to 30 minutes. And yeah, so we talked about, how the messenger looks, whether when the bot is connected versus not connected, how to set the greeting in Messenger, and how to kind of go about designing your welcome message. So if you have any questions, please type in the comment. Again, if you are catching this up on replay, type 2 in the comment so that I know like who of you are like catching up on replay. If you are live, type 1 in the comment. And yeah, give me feedback like about these videos. If you want to learn something specific, let me know. If you would like to see a different format of delivering content, let me know. I would greatly appreciate any feedback you might have. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. I normally plan on going live at 2 p.m. Pacific time. It might change, but that's what I usually be live. So again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.